Welcome to The American Dream, a national show that breaks the mold with weekly stories about entrepreneurship, success, real estate, and lifestyle. This week, we bring you stories from your local market. Then we head to Caldwell, Darien, and Los Angeles to check out some places to get some sweet treats. This week, we're heading out for coffee, chocolate, and frozen yogurt. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and welcome to The American Dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
This week, we're exploring the country in search of some sweet treats. But stay tuned, because first we hear from a real estate professional in your city. Let's listen to what they have to share this week.
Welcome to Darien, Connecticut. I'm here with my associate, Sarah Schwartz, and she's going to show us a wonderful residence with fabulous recreation.
Thanks, Julie. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining me at 19 Horseshoe Road. We're in the Private Association of Allwood Association. This home is on a beautiful 3-acre lot, and on the outside it boasts tennis court, pool, spa, and we have even an outdoor gazebo. And these homeowners used to cover the tennis court with an ice rink. So there's so much fun to be had.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Could we go on inside?
Let's do it. Let's go.
The house was actually built in 1931, and it retains some of the touches of the old world quality that you see from back then. But of course, it's been updated to today's standards as well. The eat-in kitchen features a generous sized island and plenty of storage. It's connected to a separate casual dining space with fireplace. The family room is also connected right here with a beautiful fieldstone fireplace. And what I really love is these unique wood floors. Look at the wide planks. There's a gallery that really stands out for me. These windows create a seamless connection to the outdoors. The game room features a cathedral ceiling, a kitchenette, wet bar, and has a built-in movie screen and projector and speakers. It's an awesome space by day and by night. This wall of windows overlooks the pool, tennis courts, and gazebo. These homeowners used to turn the tennis court into a winter paradise by putting an ice rink out there. And crowds of people could come and play. It's really a lot of fun. The gazebo could be used as either a warming hut for watching winter sports, or, as it's currently used, a yoga studio.
So we just came from a house with some great recreational facilities, but one of my favorite things to do during the winter time is to play platform tennis. So I'm here with my friend Tiernan Kavanagh. Hi Tiernan, how are you?
Hi Julie, how are you?
She is the president of the American Platform Tennis Association. So tell us a little bit about that.
Sure, so I'm actually the first female president of the APTA, also known as the American Platform Tennis Association. We've got 19,000 members across the country and in Canada, and we've actually got 3,000 men and women league players right here in Fairfield County. So it's a huge sport, it's growing, and as you said, it's one of my favorite things to do in the winter.
And I know that you brought some friends along with you, and maybe they could show us a little bit about the sport?
Sure, sure, let's go check them out. I brought my good friends Ann and Kelly. They're,
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Julie Peters.
Nice to meet you, Julie.
Ann and Kelly have helped me with the sponsorship and fundraising efforts for 2020 National. So, and they're great players, so I thought I'd bring them out and we can tell you a little bit more about the sport.
Well, I'd love to hear about it. I've played a little bit myself, but it's fun to share with everybody who are not familiar with the sport, just some basics and what you like about it.
Well, I love paddle because you can play it year-round, and especially in the winter because you just layer. It's a layered sport, and it could be 10 below, and it can be 50 degrees, and you can play paddle anytime.
One thing I love about the sport, it's a game of chess on a court with screens that you play off of. The racket itself is a little smaller than a squash or a tennis racket. It has grit on it to grab the ball. The ball is similar to a tennis ball, just without the flocking, and you're able to play it off the deck as well as off the screen.
Well, I'm psyched. Would you guys let me play in? I know I don't play at your level, but I
Of
love
course.
it.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
All right,
Come on in.
sounds good.
And welcome to Town of Weston. I'm your power player Mikhail Faifman. Today we're visiting a country club that was featured in New York Times Magazine, Westport News, and Weston Today. We will be enjoying this amazing facility, best kept secret in Weston, and the general manager Dave Tucker is joining us today to tell us more about the history of this place.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, thanks for joining. So tell us a little bit more about the history of this place. How did it started? What are the core values of these amazing facilities?
Okay, the club was founded in the late 1940s by a group of local residents who were looking for a place to hang out, so to speak, and enjoy time with their families. You know, home away from home, if you will. It's been in business for over 70 years, and people have come and go, but our core values have always remained the same in regards to having the home away from home, another backyard, and activities that are family friendly.
I imagine that you have a lot of programs for children, for mothers, for fathers, for basically any groups and classes that populate Weston. Do you want to talk more, like what the community feedback is, what do they like, which programs do you offer?
Of course. Our pride and joy would be our summer camp program. That's a 7-week program. Starts the week after the last day of school and continues for 7 weeks. In addition to the 7-week summer camp program, we also offer extended camp care. In addition, we offer sports camps, which go 2 weeks prior or 2 weeks after the 7 weeks. In addition to that, new this year is what we are calling Naki's Adventures, which is a child care program that takes place after school. So it's an after-school care program where the buses pick up the kids from the elementary school and the intermediate school here in town and then transport them directly here to the club. And that goes from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. and it includes indoor-outdoor activities, arts and crafts, it includes dinner and a snack.
Let's talk about this building where we're right now. What's the story of this building? It's such a cozy place.
The story of this building is we call it the Ark, and this is by far the hub of where all the social activity occurs here at the club. All of our social events, Family Fun Day starts here, our buffets, our Sunday brunches, our tapas nights, wine dinners, etc. Most of our events are geared towards families, but we do have some that are geared just towards children and also just towards adults.
Now, I understand that this is a membership-based club, so as a member, people have opportunity to use these facilities, book for private events, enjoy the entire club as necessary.
Correct. Quite often, we always leave Saturdays open for private parties and whatnot. In addition to hosting their private party, whether it's for your child's birthday party, your own birthday party, a social event of any kind, we also open up this Ark to local organizations such as the Gridiron Club, which is the local football league, and Weston Little League as well. So it's truly become a place for the entire town to come and enjoy them.
Excellent. Let's go have a look around.
Sounds good.
Now that we're outside, let's talk about the facilities that you have here.
Of course. what we have going on right here is we have our swimming pool. We have a pond that we stock with trout every year, which is awesome because we have fishing derbies and whatnot, and the kids love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Up on the hill up there, we have our 2 camp buildings, an AstroTurf field for outdoor sports activities. In addition, behind us here, we have trap shooting, which takes place on Sundays from 12 to 4. We have 3 heated paddleball courts and 7 beautifully manicured tennis horseshoe courts, 2 of which have lights so you can play into the evening.
Oh my God. I'm sold.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dave.
Hi, I'm Kenny Rhodes, and I'm here at Mikhail's party, and it's quite a nice venue. It's called the Arc at the Weston Club, and there's great food, great scenery, great people, and it's a fun time.
We just moved to the area. We just bought a house, and it's really exciting to meet all the people here, and hopefully we can build our home here. We're excited.
Stay tuned for our national story taking us out to Caldwell, Darien, and Los Angeles. But first, one more story from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hi, American Dream. It's Joy Kim Metalios at Houlihan Lawrence in Greenwich, Connecticut. And if I were able to, I would love to go back to high school because Greenwich Country Day School just opened its doors to the upper school. And I'm here today with Chris Winters, who is the head of the upper school at Greenwich Country Day School. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Aw, thanks. So, gosh, Greenwich Country Day School has a lot of history. We were talking about it was founded in 1926, so 94 years old, and amazing notable alumni like George W. Bush, Sr., and Donovan Mitchell, basketball player, very famous basketball player. And, you know, it's just a special place, right, Chris?
It is a very special place, and it took a special place to sort of attract me to it. It's pretty rare in an educator's lifespan that you are building a building and hiring a faculty and building a program all at the same time. So starting this high school from scratch was a unique opportunity.
So I'm interested because my kids, as you know, went through the public school system, and they would always say, you know, I don't know what it is about that Greenwich Country Day School. They're like, everyone that we know that goes there just loves their school. And they're like, who loves school that much? So do you know, have you experienced the secret sauce and what it is about this school that makes it so special?
A little bit. You know, there's something we call Tiger Pride. We're the Greenwich Country Day School Tigers, and Tiger Pride represents sort of that love of school, that sense of belonging, the sense of you know, openness and tolerance of all who are there. And I saw the same thing. You know, wonderful students at Greenwich High School, and but there was something about the Greenwich Country Day kids that really spoke to me, and that attracted me to the school in the first place.
So it's more of a sense of community. So.
There is. It's a very strong family school. You know, we sort of talk about our 3 pillars of education. We believe very much in deep and joyful learning. And I always say we don't sacrifice on the deep and we don't sacrifice on the joyful. Well, we are very fortunate here. In Greenwich, we have a wonderful public school system. We also have some other fantastic independent schools. And at Greenwich Country Day, when we formed a high school, we decided we wanted to be something a little different. We wanted to give people an alternative that would allow them to make what they decided would be the best fit for their child. So we approached it slightly differently. We are a school that has many of the values that other schools have in terms of really helping students navigate this rapidly changing world, but we try to shift a lot of the onus on the students to take responsibility for their learning. We like to think of it as a lot of schooling trains students to be very compliant. They're wonderful. They do everything the teachers ask them to do. They'll stay up as late as they need to. They'll regurgitate it back, and there's a perception of really deep learning there.
So what do you do? Like obviously everyone wishes that their child had a thirst for learning, right? To know more. But what do you do with the kid that's just not interested in math or, you know?
I always have them add a 3-letter word to the end of that statement, which is, I'm not interested in math yet.
Right.
And they know when they say that to me that that's what's coming. We set up the conditions for them to discover that themselves. A lot of them have a fear of learning, that they're afraid of being wrong, and they're seeking out what is it about me and how come it seems easier for everybody else. And what's interesting is that everybody's having that internal conversation. So it's a perception, not necessarily reality. And students need to spend less time sort of listening to people who are experts on something and more time having those experts create conditions for students to construct knowledge, to explore knowledge, to dig in, to make mistakes, to be wrong, and then to get some really positive feedback or some really supportive feedback to get them in the right direction.
Yeah. Well, this is exciting for you, and it's almost the 100th anniversy of this school.
It is, yeah.
Is there any big celebration planned for that?
There are, but that's if I knew the details, I'd be happy to disclose them. Don't know them yet. Just trying to focus on the day-to-day. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you spending the time to talk to us, and congratulations, and we're excited about this new high school. So thank you.
Thanks for sticking around. Up next, we head to a cool part of LA that's zoned for horses and visit a great local coffee house known as Base Camp. Let's grab a coffee with Rima Scheidler.
Hi, Rima Scheidler, your SoCal Realty gal with Media West Realty, and today I'm going to be showing you a little bit of country in the big city. That's right, I'm here in Los Angeles, California, but you wouldn't necessarily know it because this amazing pocket is called the Rancho Equestrian District, and it's a very special area here in LA. As a child, when you grow up, you always say, I want a pony, but your parents tell you, you can't have a pony, we have no place to put it. Well, here in the Rancho District, you actually can have your pony. You can have it in your backyard because this area of LA is actually zoned for horses. They've taken the regular bike path in this area and they've widened it. They've also raised the crosswalk buttons just a bit so that when they're crossing the street, they don't have to get off their horse to press the crosswalk button. There's also hitching posts all throughout the area. So today, I've got my cowboy boots on. I don't have a horse, but I am going to be taking you guys over to a really amazing coffee house and dinette called Base Camp. John, the owner, started here several years ago and chose to be in this equestrian area. I hear he's got a very special coffee that he's going to show me how to make today, and I'm excited to share it with you guys, as well as some of the history of Base Camp. Let's go. Hey, John, good to see you. First, I have to tell you, the smell of whatever you're cooking in there is amazing. I love your coffee house and dinette, and I love your food in there, and I can't wait to get in there.
First of all, thanks for coming, and you're appropriately dressed with your cowboy boots on today.
There you go. I don't have a horse, but...
That's okay. You'll step in something from a horse, I
Oh,
guarantee you
good.
later.
All right, well then...
Come on in, I'll take you inside, and we'll talk as we go.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about the history of Base Camp and you.
I was actually looking for a house to buy after I sold my last business, and this is one of the few eclectic neighborhoods in Los Angeles where, as you're driving through in the evening, people actually wave to you and say hello, so it immediately drew me in. But I was actually driving through Riverside Drive one day, and I saw that there was a for lease sign, and I thought, well, I'll give it a shot and just see what it's about. We've done a good job. We've been here for 3 years, and as I look throughout the cafe now, everyone that's here has been here before, and that to me tells me that we're doing something right.
I've also heard that you did something very special in your bathrooms. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I've taken to putting quotes from certain people like Jane Goodall, Oscar Wilde, things that make you stop and think about your day. My goal when I built this was to make people, once they come through the doors, forget about what's going on outside these doors. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that too. We created an American Dream coffee.
I can't wait to try it. And then if anybody else comes in, they can ask for this special creation, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Fantastic. All right, let's make some coffee.
All right, let's go.
Today we're going to be making an apple pie latte.
Oh my God.
So while I was coming up with the recipes, I figured what's more American than apple pie?
I am ready. Okay, tell me what to do. Let's do this.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull our shot.
Okay.
And then while that's happening, I'll go ahead and steam my milk. Okay, so this shot is pulled with the syrup.
Okay.
I go ahead and pull shot in the cup. Start slowly.
Slowly, you're swirling it around.
Swirling around.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Ah, are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, that's fantastic. So now we've just got the coffee and the cream in
And then
here,
I'm
right?
gonna top it off with some cinnamon cookie drizzle.
Oh my goodness.
And that'll be the apple crust and the pie.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Here I go. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much. The coffee was amazing. The food is amazing. You guys are amazing. And what you created was amazing. As we used to say in my house growing up, a life well lived is a good life. So can we take a group selfie?
Sure, of course.
All right, on the count of 3, we're gonna say pura vida. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Pura vida!
Now we head to Darien, Connecticut to meet with Julie Peters as she shows us Chocolate Works, a cool chocolate shop that makes chocolate snacks a fun experience. Nothing goes with coffee quite like chocolate.
Hi, I'm Julie Peters with Houlihan Lawrence Real Estate and the American Dream TV. I have a really fun day planned here in Darien. Who doesn't love chocolate? I'm going to meet with an owner of a chocolate business. Hi, Meredith.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to learn about your business. How did you get into the chocolate business?
My husband and I decided that we would be good business partners. He had the business knowledge of owning businesses, and I was a former teacher that worked well with people. And we decided that Darien would be a perfect place to bring an interactive chocolate experience.
Oh, it sounds like so much fun. I've heard wonderful things about it, and we're standing in front of this beautiful case here that has all of these wonderful, delicious items. Can you tell me about them?
Well, the chocolate that we have here, we have chocolatiers that have been making chocolate for over 15 years, and they hand dip the items in the chocolate, and they also have chocolate vats that they temper chocolate with, and they use milk, dark and white chocolate, and they create everything.
So Meredith, I see here on the conveyor belt, like all of the finished product. How does the machine work?
The machine is something that kids, adults, everybody loves to use. They get a graham cracker, pretzel, or Oreo. Then they get to pick their own toppings, chocolate chips, M&Ms, sprinkles.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
And they dump it on.
Okay.
And then it goes from hot at the end through the cooling tunnel, and the tunnel will cool the treats toppings on, and it will go through, and then they get to catch it. The biggest part is when they catch it off the conveyor belt, and adults remember the I Love Lucy episode, like I was saying, so they want us to speed it up.
Well, I know that you guys also host special events, corporate events, birthday parties. Could you show me where that happens?
Definitely. We have a big party room that seats 40 people, and I'd love to show it to you.
Let's go.
These are the aprons that adults and children get to wear when they are chocolatiers for the day. And then they get to pick molds off of this wall and fill them with chocolate. I'd love to show you, Julie, what they can do when they're here. We set it up for you.
Oh, how fun.
Right here is the before, so that's the chocolate when they fill it with the mold. And this is the after.
And these are some products and some molds that children love. We picked them to show you, but we have an artist on site that creates everything for our store, our chocolatier, Nikki Lynn. Thank you so much for coming today, Julie. We really had a great time with you. We made you something from Chocolate Works.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet of you. I really enjoyed my time here, and I'll definitely be sure to come back. So now I've got to get going. I'm going to show you a fabulous listing over at 19 Middlesex. Welcome to 19 Middlesex Road here in beautiful Darien, Connecticut. I'm at a wonderful 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home that's close to the town, train, and the schools. It's situated on a wonderful ½ an acre. We're in this beautifully remodeled kitchen. We've got maple cabinetry that goes to the ceiling, wonderful high-end appliances, granite countertops, and a nice deep sink. So here we are in the very spacious family room. It's got some wonderful cove lighting. Another special feature is the deep windows that bring in extra light. It also has sliding French doors to a wonderful flagstone terrace. Here we have the formal dining room. It's nice and spacious, and you can definitely seat up to 10. Here we are in the formal living room. It's got a great wood-burning fireplace, some nice crown molding, and a whole wall of windows to the front. So here we are upstairs in the wonderful master suite. We've got crown molding, a wonderful ceiling fan, and 2 closets. One of them is a beautiful walk-in with custom cabinetry, which flows on into the master bath. And completing the upstairs, you have 3 other family bedrooms, all of them with hardwood floors and a beautifully renovated hall bath. And if that wasn't enough, there is additional space downstairs in the basement. Here, the freshly carpeted basement has 3 separate areas for use. You've got an area to relax in, a beautiful home gym, and even an office. There's also plenty of storage, and this really completes the picture. Thank you so much for joining me on the tour of this home. I've had a really great time, but I really can't wait to see what Meredith has inside the box. So we're gonna take a peek. Oh my gosh. When I met Meredith, she handed me a chocolate business card, and she's made one for us here at the American Dream. I think I found my dream right here in Darien, Connecticut. So happy to share it with you.
Last but not least, Colby Lampman takes us to check out a commercial property and then a great frozen yogurt shop in Caldwell, Idaho. Let's check out the Good Spoon.
Welcome back with Homes of Idaho here on the American Dream Network. We are at 310 Cleveland Boulevard here in Caldwell. This is an awesome property. It's actually zoned commercial, but it's grandfathered in as residential, so it's been fully remodeled and restored.
The property was built in 1929, I believe. It has great bones. It's been totally remodeled inside and out. New furnace, everything is updated, nice new tones. It'll be a great property for someone.
There's so many different possibilities with it being so close to the college. Like I said, it's commercial, so you could have a lawyer's office, you could have a salon, you could do so many things here. What better thing than to be walking distance to the new Indian Creek Plaza in downtown Caldwell. And that's why we're filming here in the evening, because after we get done here, we're gonna take you guys and show you downtown Caldwell at its finest with all the Christmas lights that are up for the winter. And they're getting ready to take them down actually here soon, so you guys will get to check it out before they do. We stopped at Jim's In and Out, got ourselves a burger. It was amazing. And then to get it in from outside in the cold, we stopped in here at the Good Spoon Frozen Yogurt. And my buddy Jason here is the owner. And we're good friends. We actually share this space with him. Him and I partnered. We've got Homes of Idaho right here too. And we love to share with you guys what Jason's got going on here.
It's great to be here with Colby. Yes, we did. My wife and I started this in April of this year. The 27th, we had our grand opening. You guys were a part of that. It's been a wonderful experience to be a part of, see Caldwell evolve and have the skating rink right out here during the wintertime. To be busy during the wintertime for a frozen yogurt shop is amazing. We actually this summer we were so busy and we were Unbeknownst to us, we didn't know that people voted for us for Idaho's Best Award. We were nominated for third best frozen yogurt shop in the state of Idaho, and we were very proud to receive that award and be a part of all this new stuff that's coming down at Caldwell. It's amazing. The people have rallied behind us, supported us. All the hard work that we put in has paid off. We couldn't have asked for a better location, better community. Caldwell's come a long way, so we're really proud of that.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy that the Good Spoon and Homes of Idaho both saw this opportunity. We are here in Caldwell, and we're just loving it, loving what everything that Caldwell's doing. And, it's really a destination spot now. There's so much to do over here in Caldwell. I love coming to Caldwell more than I do Boise now. I know Boise used to be the place to be. Boise, you better watch out because Caldwell is on the map. Such an awesome place, and we're so happy to be a part of it. So happy for you guys to check out all the awesome treats over here. And come say hi to Jason when you guys get a chance and get yourself some yogurt. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us on this episode of The American Dream, and thanks, Jason, for being here.
Thank you, Colby.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. We want to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow this show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.